2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Raiders and the Dolphins. All that and more coming up next.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Tonight we move on to week 2 of the preseason, and we've got a good matchup here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Miami Dolphins. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got 1 game under their belts, and a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And as the Raiders take over on offense, we get to see the man who has been the leader of this team for 9 seasons now, under center Derek Carr.
In the midst of a tumultuous 2021 season, the Las Vegas Raiders really turned to their quarterback, Derek Carr, to not only drive their offense, leading to career-high totals from the 8th-year passer and a nearly 5,000-yard season throwing the football, but also his leadership ability. He really grabbed that team and led them to the playoffs for the 2nd time in his career while coming out one of the toughest divisions in football.
Carr going to throw right away. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. On first down, Carr. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. 3 yards remain for second down. On play action, it's Carr. Out to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice game.
Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now Carr again. And that's complete to Adams. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Carr now on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
For the 2nd consecutive season, Tua's a starter and Miami's a team. Both had winning records, but missed the playoffs. His numbers, they weren't terrific. Only 2,600 yards and 16 touchdowns against 10 interceptions. But he also overcame fractured ribs early in the season to return and play well down the stretch. And don't forget, when he did come back, he led Miami to 6 straight wins, which kept them in the playoff race.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Running left, here's Edmonds. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, it's Tua.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, but I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned teams down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Flushed out right. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Back to the ground on 1st down, Edmonds. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
That one complete to Hill.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Sony Michel, his first carry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Tua sets up to pass it.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now a play fake. Carr. And he'll just get rid of it.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
A pretty sizable deficit here in the 1st quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down. Almost back to the drawing board.
The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Play action. Now it's Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd down. On play action, now Carr.
Lets this go for Renfro downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. To throw is Carr. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 24.
He'll start things out by handing to Edmonds.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd down and another run with Edmonds. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it all concluded with a touchdown pass to the tight end, Mike Gesicki. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The gain of 5, and now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Now Carr. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Carr completes it, and he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. He's at the 40. 20. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it, took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Sanders on for the extra
point. And that makes it 14-10. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rolling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of the defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in by Adams.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Carr on the bootleg. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the call there, roughing the passer.
Well, preseason's time for working out the kinks, but sometimes you've got some defenders who are too eager to impress trying to make this team. And that time we saw one take a shot at the quarterback way too late.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. And finding Keelan Cole.
And he is going to have the Raiders' first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Jacobs going to try the middle. And a short gain down to about the 33. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 33 yards. And the Raiders have regained the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those three words we hear a lot, stay the course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or two inside the 45-yard line. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Derek Carr getting ready to go again on offense. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
Yeah, what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they got to push off at the end of a route too.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Carr now on 1st down. And it's complete to Adams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 32 that time. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 31, Tua. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now with just one more game after this one, and then we will get it all started as we normally do on the first Thursday after Labor Day. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit. These two coaching staffs are likely using this game as their dress rehearsal for the regular season. So some final adjustments being made. And for the call of the second half, we send it back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first.
Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
On first down, they go with Mostert again.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Here's Mostert.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Mostert.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Third and goal from the 2, and they're going with a jumbo set offensively.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Touchdown! Adam Shaheen, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from taking the lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the third. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always fun looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, remember, we're carrying 90 now. With the new rules, they carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Here's A.J. Cole down as he'll kick it away for the second time. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10. It's Mostert.
Oh, leaves him behind on the spin.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Off the play fake. Bridgewater. Williams brings it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Bridgewater.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. A handoff running left is Mostert.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It was Clelin Ferrell who was able to rush in and make that tackle. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Sanu on the catch.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Sanders' kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Las Vegas' offense back out there, ready to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He's going to loft one deep left side here, and it's knocked away and incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll get it to Drake, running left. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open is Robinson. The 20.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
A first down throw for Bridgewater.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater.
Oh, into a sea of defenders have intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Up the middle they go with Drake.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Complete. It's Johnson.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let it go again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw away.
Here's A.J. Cole now. He'll boot it away from about his 35.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And this will leave him a yard short.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Second down, Gaskin. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater.
Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Up the middle, Gaskin. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Miami. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
come out throwing here on first down.
That's caught by Hollister. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down, it's Drake. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Drake. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Out of his end zone, Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it, a gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State. 2nd and 9 now. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has it.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll look to throw here. Touchdown Raiders! Tyron Johnson from 6 yards away. And the Raiders are able to build on their 4th quarter lead. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
We'll definitely see some movement running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Sanu with a grab over the middle.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. To throw again on second down, Bridgewater.
He's going to get this complete to Gaskin. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Desperation time, fourth down, Bridgewater. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. With that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts as early as opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a run up the middle with Drake.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They stay on the ground with Drake. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Now remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's complete to Drake. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people who just shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field.